curves his punches. Where like the first few rounds, he throws very few punches.
Just measuring, use a computer.
Yep.
10th round, maybe by 4 or 5 points. I'm very disappointed that I don't know what the judges saw. I really don't understand.
The whole way. So I don't know, man. I think it's bad judging, incompetence as usual. I think, and I'm retired for a reason.
Joe Rogan just said that Manny Pacquiao got robbed in the fight against Mario Barrios. He praised Pacquiao's speed, saying he was still so fast and sharp despite his age. Rogan pointed out how Pacquiao landed the cleaner punches and showed better control throughout the fight. He couldn't understand how the judges gave a decision to Barrios and said it made no sense to him. The outcome felt completely unfair and disappointing.
But once he gets in, he's hyper competitive. He wants to win at all costs. He's going to put himself at harm's risk to make sure he gets that W. I've always liked him.
I couldn't believe Kevin Holland decided to have a kickboxing fight. I couldn't believe Kevin Holland made a deal. No going to the ground. Like, let's just stand up. Like, what are you saying?
I don't think Holland was going to take him out anyways.
Well, I think he would try. I mean,
Holland would have been worse.
Fantastic jiu-jitsu guy.
Yeah, but the wrestling.
Yeah.
And that is one of the things that makes him. He might have got stopped early if he went for a takedown. I think that's kind of what hurt Izzy in the Barrios fight, putting those takedowns up there. It takes a lot of gas. If you haven't been doing that for a lifetime, wrestling is one of the most draining things for the energy.
Without a doubt. I think with Izzy, though, if we talk about left leg compromise, the calf kick.
Sean Gibbons didn't hold back his frustration after the decision was announced. As a close insider to Pacquiao's team, he was stunned at how the fight played out on the scorecards. From his point of view, Pacquiao had executed the perfect game plan: sharp combinations, intelligent movement, and superior activity. Gibbons expressed disbelief at the judge's decision, calling it a complete injustice. He felt the outcome not only disrespected Pacquiao's performance, but also sent a poor message about fairness in boxing.
Pacquiao's advisor, Sean Gibbons, here in Las Vegas. Sean, for many people, they felt that Manny had done enough to have his hand raised tonight, but like, he rolled back the years and was going to be WB's champion once again. Wasn't to be a majority draw instead. So, how would you assess the fight? What are your reflections?
Well, I would assess it that to me, I was amazed. I've seen Manny in the gym. I saw him working, but until you see a guy in the fight, you don't know 100% what you're going to get. The guy was so smooth, relaxed. I had him like up going into the 10th round, maybe by 4 or 5 points. I'm very disappointed that I don't know what the judges saw. I really don't understand.
We've just had a press conference and you can see even though Manny doesn't say it himself, in his emotions is disappointed. How do you guys regroup from that, and what was the mood like in the dressing room after the fight?
It was just kind of disbelief, though. Like, how does that happen? Why does that happen? Manny Pacquiao, at 46 years old, making history, vintage performance, gave it his all in the ring. And why, he's been robbed on a few occasions. Now, he's got a few, decisions that were close, that went his way. But the mood was like just disbelief. It's like, why does it happen? I don't get it.
With the fight itself, what was you most pleased with from Manny's performance?
Was it?
With the fight itself, what was you most pleased with from Manny's performance?
Well, I mean, everything. I mean, the guy, for 46 years old, training 7 weeks, he had stamina.
Freddie Roach's immediate reaction was focused and emotional. He firmly believed his fighter had done enough to get the win, and wasn't shy in calling for an immediate rematch. Roach pointed to Pacquiao's clean shots and the way he managed the fight's rhythm as clear proof of victory. In his view, Manny's performance was far more convincing than Barrios, and the only way to set things right was by scheduling another bout. Roach's confidence in Pacquiao remained unshaken even at 46.
We had a great fight. We fought very well, and we even had a knockout in this. I thought I didn't fight before. We did well, and we would like to rematch right away.
Across social media, fans and commentators echoed a single sentiment: Manny Pacquiao should have been declared the winner. People highlighted his accuracy, defensive awareness, and ability to control the pace. The general consensus was that Pacquiao had clearly outboxed Barrios and that the official result was baffling. Many considered it a blow to the sport's credibility and felt that such decisions could damage boxing's already fragile trust with fans.
Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios ends in a draw. For me personally, I feel like Manny Pacquiao got robbed in the snow. I had predicted Manny Pacquiao to lose. And I did not think he lost this fight. Even though it wasn't perfect, I thought he pulled it out from that. With his sheer tenacity, his veteran grit, you even saw flashes of that signature volume combination punching. Was super durable in this fight, and he even used mind games and tricks and tactics to get Mario Barrios off his game. Mario Barrios was distracted, he was hesitant, he wasn't throwing a lot of punches, he wasn't listening to his corner, and overall, even though it ended in a draw, I thought Manny Pacquiao should have won, and this fight would have made history, and it's a real shame that it didn't. But comment down below and let me know what you guys thought about this fight.
Former champion Sean Porter provided a sharp breakdown of the fight and strongly leaned toward Pacquiao. He pointed out that Barrios didn't impose himself or show the kind of tactical variety expected at this level. In contrast, Pacquiao showcased multiple layers of skill, cutting angles, feinting, and setting up combinations with veteran timing. Porter's critique centered on the idea that Barrios looked hesitant while Pacquiao looked in control, making it difficult to justify many of the rounds scored for Barrios.
Sean, he may not have gotten out of there in 3, but he looked like he damn near won the first 3 rounds. What did you think of Pacquiao tonight? What did you think about the fight?
It was really hard for me to give Mario rounds. I thought that, Manny is a systematic fighter. He works, jab, 1-2. He's always leading with the straight left. I don't feel like Mario took control, took charge at any points. I don't know if he outlanded them at any point in any rounds. It was hard. It's really hard to see from where I was at. But all in all, I just felt like it was. If you had a meter, it was really swaying Manny's way the whole way. So I don't know, man. I think it's bad judging, incompetence as usual. I think, and I'm retired for a reason. I didn't retire because I couldn't get decisions, but simply put, there's a lot that goes on in this game that I don't agree with. And this just adds to my fire.
Following the controversial decision, fans noticed selective presentation in official media. One fan tweeted, "Even the PBC highlights only show Barrios' punches, even if Manny clearly won the round." His comment raised concerns about biased editing, suggesting efforts to influence public perception away from what truly happened during the fight. Teofimo Lopez didn't mince words when asked about the result. The young star made it clear that, in his view, Pacquiao had won the fight. Lopez praised Pacquiao's activity and ability to land clean shots throughout the rounds. He noted that while Barrios had moments, they didn't match the sustained effort and impact that Manny brought. Lopez's endorsement added weight to the argument that something went seriously wrong with the scoring.
So, plus commentators, I don't know what they're talking about, how they saying it, but I scored a 9-3.
Is there any way Barrios checked out a draw, or just that was highway robbery?
Maybe the championship rounds, but even then, I felt like Pacquiao stole them at the end of each round. So, hey, I'm just a spectator tonight. You know what I mean? But it's good to see Manny at 46 going 12 rounds with a world champion. Gotta give him that.
We always talk about like the industry and some of the funny stuff. So, conspiracy theory, Tio. Why do you think then, if Pacquiao clearly won the fight in your eyes, they would make it a draw?
I get in trouble, Sean. I get in trouble when I talk about this conspiracy. But nevertheless, hopefully we see him again.
Would you want? You think he should play?
We got champ right here.
Gary Anchu and Russell spoke with admiration about Pacquiao's performance, especially considering his age. For Russell, the fact that Pacquiao could outwork and outthink a young opponent was remarkable. He confidently stated that Pacquiao won at least 8 rounds and dominated most of the exchanges. Russell emphasized how Manny's footwork, speed, and punch output never waned, making it hard to argue against him deserving the win.
Father Time didn't show him Manny Pacquiao. A lot of people feel his age won't catch up with him. It didn't play a part at all in that fight. He was fast, he was strong, he was in shape, and he didn't show any kinks in his armor. I'm proud of him. So many more than Manny Pacquiao. I take my hat off to him.
Who would you love to see him fight next?
Honestly, I would like to see a rematch. I would like to see a rematch. Why? Because I don't think that was a legitimate decision. But it is what it is,
What do you think Mario could have done better to actually sway people to believe this was a draw?
He could have been more active. I feel like he was waiting too long. Mario Barrios, he's a precision fighter, but Manny Pacquiao, he's too busy for a fighter that's just want to sit there and take pictures and look pretty. Mario Barrios, I feel like he got to be punctual when he's in boxing. He can be a boxer, but he's an effective boxer. You know, I feel like he's looking there in the pocket a little too long, and that is kind of like costing a couple of rounds. So I said, I don't think it should have been a good draw. A split decision, Manny Pacquiao.
What was your scorecard?
Split decision, Manny Pacquiao.
How many rounds did Manny win?
I give him 7, 8 tops.
You feel like Mario
8 tops. But I feel like Manny Pacquiao all around outworking him.
Boxing analysts and journalists were vocal in calling the decision a robbery. Many believe this fight was a chance of Pacquiao to make history by claiming a world title at 46. The fact that the opportunity was taken from him despite what appeared to be a winning effort left a bitter taste. Experts highlighted how the judging seemed disconnected from what actually unfolded in the ring and called for reform in how fights are scored at the highest level.